There are rumors that Apple will raise the prices of the iPhone 17. Here is how much they might cost. Apple's awe-dropping event is coming up soon, September 9, and at it, the Cupertino-based tech company will show off its next generation of iPhones and other devices. Apple is likely to redesign the iPhone over the next 3 years, possibly pushing customers to look ahead. We shouldn't forget about the iPhone 17 series, which is said to contain a new model called the iPhone 17 Air and several other cool upgrades. We've put up a list of the 7 most important rumors about the iPhone 17 range that you should know about. The countdown to Apple's awe-dropping event next month has begun, and it won't be long before the iPhone 17 lineup is announced. This year's iPhones could be the most interesting in years, mostly because of the rumors that the iPhone 17 Air will be a new model. But there is an urgent issue with the costs of these new versions. There have been a lot of leaks about the new hardware upgrades that are coming to them. For example, the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max will receive a better 48 megapixels telephoto camera, while the iPhone 17 Air is set to be as thin as 5.5 millimeters. This year might be different because Apple hasn't hiked the prices of its iPhones by a lot in a long time. We'll go over all the rumors about the iPhone 17 and tell you how much they might cost. It's been a long time since the base iPhone flagship has received a price bump. Apple's keeping it at $799 ever since the iPhone 12. That's a long stretch, and with the debut of the iPhone 16e earlier this year, it could be one of several reasons why Apple might boost the price of the iPhone 17. Towards the end of last year, there was a report suggesting a price rises across the board for all iPhone 17 models, while a later report in July indicated a $50 increase. That implies the base iPhone 17, likely with 128 gigs of storage, would wind up costing $849. This equates to around a 6.76% rise from the previous model, which isn't that bad when you think about that figure. The biggest iPhone in Apple's lineup has always been the most expensive. That distinction belongs to the Pro Max, which first came onto the market in 2019 with the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Needless to say, it was a radical change in its look. It upped the ante by costing $1,099. Apple would subsequently boost the price to $1,199 with the iPhone 15 Pro Max and keep it with the most current iPhone 16 Pro Max. Unlike the iPhone 16 Pro, Apple adorns the iPhone 16 Pro Max with double the storage capacity at 256 gigs. For the iPhone 17 Pro Max, it's predicted rising up in price to $1,249, around a 4.17% price jump. Again, that's not too awful, given how this top-of-the-line model is believed to have a new 48 megapixels telephoto camera, two-tone color overhaul, A19 Pro CPU, and more. The iPhone 17 Air probable price. Finally, there's the unknown of the lot. Rumors regarding an iPhone 17 Air have been common, and given how it's believed to deliver a more polished, thinner design unlike anything we've seen from Apple before, it could very well alter the way Apple pricing all of its iPhone 17 variants. Ideally, it would replace the iPhone 16 Plus slot in the lineup, which would effectively price it at $899. However, it would presumably grow to $949, considering the price raise speculations that the entire lineup is predicted to get. Unfortunately, it's unlikely this will happen when you look at the cost of the S25 Edge. Samsung's compact flagship phone fetches for $1,099, so a price similar to that would match up nicely with the iPhone 17 Air. This would allow it to slot in between the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max. Other price speculations indicate at a considerably higher price, one that could even eclipse the cost of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. If Apple ends up taking this path, it might have a harder time convincing people it's worth the money, especially surrounding its camera and battery life performance. If the S25 Edge is any indicator, those are 2 key areas where it disappointed. With the iPhone 16 family, Apple launched the A18 Silicon, which has proved to be a formidable chipset, as you can see in our iPhone 16 Pro benchmarks. However, the A19 system-on-chip could be even more efficient and powerful. Reportedly, the new will benefit from the 3rd generation TSMC 3nm process. The 3rd gen CPUs are anticipated to boast greater transistor density, suggesting improved performance and efficiency than the A18 processors. At least one analyst believes Apple may split its chips again by having the ordinary iPhone 17 model use the A18 chipset, while the Pro models would use the A19 Pro. To fight heat from the latest CPUs, Apple is reportedly building a new vapor cooling chamber, albeit that may only show up on the iPhone 17 Pro variants. One of the major improvements coming to the iPhone lineup is originally slated to take off this year with the release of the iPhone 17 Air. The Air is Apple's take on a super thin premium smartphone, a la the S25 Edge. Rumors of new Apple iPhone models spring up every year, remember the iPhone 16 Ultra? But the Air rumors have been persistent since before the iPhone 16 released. Hints have also been spotted in the iOS 26 beta, providing credence to those rumors. Reportedly, the Air will replace the iPhone 16 Plus in Apple's lineup. As for dimensions, the slim phone is purportedly going to be approximately 5.56mm thick with a 6.6-inch display. Like the other iPhone 17 versions, it should run on A19 silicon. Leaked dummy versions have shown the Air having a single back camera, identical to the entry model iPhone 17. Current reports have the Air boasting a modest 2,800 mAh battery, yet it's been indicated that Apple is working on new battery technology that might make the limited battery size considerably denser. We don't know pricing, but the base iPhone 17 Air might cost anywhere from $899 to $1,099, either the same price as the iPhone 16 Plus or somewhat more expensive than the iPhone 16 Pro base edition. C1 5G modem. Earlier this year, Apple launched the in-house designed C1 5G modem with the launch of the budget-friendly iPhone 16e. Apparently, this modem will arrive to the iPhone 17 Air, but probably not the other iPhone 17 variants. The new modem should deliver similar 5G capabilities to current iPhones, but without mmWave technology and with higher efficiency. Apple developing its own modems implies it may be more integrated in its system and more optimized. The C1 has already proven to be more efficient, which is helpful for the little battery in the Air. Apple is supposedly already building the C2 modem, but we may not see it on every iPhone until 2026. That all said, all of the iPhone 17 models should feature new Wi-Fi 7 modems, also produced by Apple. Apple has spent the summer delivering beta versions for iOS 26, so it's a safe bet that the iPhone 17 models will come with the newest operating system. The primary focus will be on the new liquid glass overhaul coming to all of Apple's software. Apple Intelligence is taking a backseat there, but there are some AI-powered changes coming with iOS 26, including a new call screening function in the phone's app, live translations, and visual intelligence improvements. Siri, regrettably, likely won't see any improvements until spring 2026. Apple is purportedly constructing its own silicon-carbon batteries, which will deliver significantly improved performance compared to the existing ones. These batteries should be more efficient and longer-lasting without needing to grow in size. Coupled with possibly new batteries, the iPhone 17 series could be in for a bump in charging speeds with the support for the Qi 2.2. Wireless charging standard. The upgraded standard will give faster charging output support up to 50 watt. Qi 2 max out at 15 watt. Current iPhone 16 versions do enable enhanced MagSafe charging up to 30 watt, but Qi 2.2. Charging could quadruple that. Additionally, Qi 2.2 comes with improved magnetic alignment, which implies iPhones could clamp onto chargers faster and better. Redesigned camera array. We're not anticipating substantial enhancements to the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Air cameras, but the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are supposedly going to look much different. To start, reports say that the telephoto lens could be getting an upgrade to 48 megapixels, giving the iPhone a triple of 48 megapixels rear camera sensors. However, that gain could come with a caveat. The new lens may only offer a 3.5x optical zoom, less than the 5x on the iPhone 16 Pro. The most visible change is in the design of the camera array, which will purportedly transition from square housing to a more rectangular one that goes from side to side on the phone. The lenses will retain their triangle left corner alignment, but other sensors will migrate across to the right side of the array. It's remarkably similar to the horizontal camera bar on the Pixel 10 flagships. Case leaks for the iPhone 17 Pro have seemingly confirmed this extended camera housing. Right now, the whole iPhone 16 series contains 8 gigs of RAM, a long overdue upgrade that was only actually introduced to assist support Apple Intelligence. The iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Air will apparently include the same 8 gigs of RAM, but analysts have projected that the Pro models will feature 12 gigs RAM, a crucial improvement as Apple continues to push into on-device artificial intelligence. Will it really be an awe-dropping event? Introducing a new iPhone model in the iPhone 17 Air makes this year's lineup exciting, but the enhancements that have been speculated do make this year's Apple flagship interesting. Apple has confirmed that its awe-dropping event would take place on September 9. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tech news and updates.